So who are you and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Daniel Alma. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area and currently living in the Florida Keys.
In Key West. Well, in Key West is where you have, this is your business?
Yes, Key West is where we have our business. I live about 30 miles north of here in Ramrod Key.
And what's your business here?
We are doing work coffee. So we're coffee roasters and we make a bunch of baked goods that we sell both in the shop and to other stores and hotels in the area.
All right. And has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
Well, I mean, I was from Northern California, so they've been dealing with a pretty serious drought off and on pretty much since I can remember. I have spent a lot of time backcountry hiking and I have seen a lot less snow and water when I've been out there. That said, this year I'm told they're covered in snow.
And then I understand this shop has you have some eco-friendly measures that you take.
No, absolutely. All of our packaging is 100% compostable. We use plant-based plastic. The cold cups are made out of corn, straws out of agave. It was very important to us when we started our business to not leave anything behind. I don't want anything that's around longer than I'm on this earth. So our cups break down 30 to 60 days if left out in the environment. They can also be composted. Same with our bags. Everything we did, that was always very important to us.
Wow. Is it a good selling point? Do customers compliment you on this?
It's been kind of a mixed blessing. I've gotten lots of positive reviews. However, that said, a lot of the compostable packaging, because it's meant to break down, isn't as strong or reliable as more common plastics.
Oh. And so you don't, as a business decision, it hasn't helped you or hurt you?
I mean, the packaging is generally 2, sometimes 3 times more expensive. So in that aspect, it does hurt. Some of the products aren't, like I said, as strong or as durable as typical plastics out there. So it's been mixed, but it's something that we've always been committed to. When we were just roasting and sending bags all across the country, we didn't want, especially because I've done a lot of beach cleanups and I've been backcountry hiking. I don't want that to be what is seen from my company.
But that doesn't create any loyalty or anything like that?
The loyalty stems from the quality that we put out. We mentioned that we have all compostable packaging. It says it on everything that we have, but we're not doing that as a selling point per se. We're trying to put out the best quality that we have, and we don't want to leave a footprint on the back end. So it is helpful, but we've had comments that this doesn't feel very good. We've gotten sleeves of lids that were just exposed to too high of a temperature, so they don't work, so we have to throw them away. It's getting better, but even just the supply chain to get it, I'm not able to get stuff reliably all the time.
How concerned are you about weather on an everyday basis? Let's just say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned.
I'd probably say 3 or 4. I think that, and just using my packaging as kind of an example as ways we can all do stuff better. Right now there's not the supply, but hopefully in the next few years more companies will come online and be able to do that, and through that hopefully we can drive the change that's needed
Incrementally.
Yeah.
For the future, should we be optimistic or pessimistic in anything we can do?
I think we should be optimistic. There's things that we can do. Not everybody's doing them yet, but there's things that we can always do to make things better. And innovations that is going to be met. I mean, things are going to have to change. Things are going to have to be easily recyclable or just break down and disappear. Long-term quality on stuff is going to get better. It always does.
Very good. Thank you very much on this day. What is it today?
12th.
The 12th of February on Key West in the very excellent coffee shop called Working Coffee, right?
Doing Work Coffee.
Doing Work Coffee.
Sir.
And come here and see their high quality coffee and treats. Thank you.
Have a good one. Thank you.
As usual, some of the best questions were asked after the interview, and but you were mentioning something about the coffee and how it's being sourced through Colombia and Congo.
Yeah, Colombia and Congo, and actually a Rwanda coffee that I have are probably the best stories of the coffees that you'll find in the world. The Colombia coffee has a social aspect to it. About 10% of their revenue goes into local programs, primarily for youth, but also they've done some clean water projects as well. The Congo coffee that I get, they put a lot of money aside. We actually call it gorilla coffee because they've put a lot of money aside for mountain gorilla habitat restoration or just setting the land aside. They also do educational programs for HIV and Ebola. But the Rwanda coffee I get is from Booth Cafe. Her name is Epiphany, and she is a genocide widow. And she was given the opportunity to leave the country, but she had 2 kids that she wanted to have something from the family. So she currently has, as of last year, 250 employees, and she's focusing heavily on just women empowerment and getting them involved in the businesses. So yeah, all of the coffees, I often say I cheat for how I get the coffees because I use 2 of the largest wholesalers in the world. I go to their top picks, and then I kind of just go down the line to see who's doing stuff I want to support and who I want to do business with.
Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.